Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining in for another edition of Kent ISD's Assist Techno on the Go. I'm Kindy Segovia, an assistive technology consultant with Kent ISD's Special Education Department. In this session, we will be discussing the topic of text-to-speech, specifically reading Google Docs and Classroom, websites, and PDF documents out loud with the Chrome extension from TextHelp called Read&Write. You can find all ATK on the Go resources and information at assisttechno.org. From today's session, we want you to walk away with an understanding of the benefits of text-to-speech and the steps to utilize the free versions of Read&Write's text reader and additionally the free PDF reader. Before we dive into our exploration of text-to-speech with Read&Write, we want to make mention that whenever we are trialing assistive technology with our students, we want to ensure that the decision to trial a specific tool or strategy has been determined through a collaborative decision-making process with the student's team. With so many options and technologies available, purposeful decisions are essential. Here at Kent ISD, we promote use of the SETT, S-E-T-T, framework by Joy Zabala. Dr. Zabala reminds us to keep the following in mind when using the SETT. Student, environments, and tasks do not need to be explored in order or separately. However, tools are the last to be considered and are only selected after the team has fully considered the student's strengths, abilities, and skills, environments where the student will use the assistive technology, tasks the student needs to complete to participate in school and achieve his or her IEP goals. So let's take a look at the questions we have around text-to-speech. Often educators and parents may push back regarding the use of text-to-speech or digital text with students. There is thinking that human voice is better. However, digital voice has come quite a long way in the years past, and this is the future of audio support for our students. We often question whether young students can benefit. However, with many other tech tools, we know that young children start learning technology early and become fluent users of that technology for the remainder of their life. This is true with text-to-speech as well. There's also concern that use of text-to-speech or audio text will delay progress with print text reading. And actually, the research supports the advancement of print text reading when paired with digital or audio text. So here's what we know about text-to-speech. Voices, digital voices, computer voices have, as I said, come quite a long way and can be very high quality with more adjustments for speed and pitch and tone. The research, as I mentioned, shows that it improves learning in many ways, which we'll talk about. We also know that there are dozens of extensions, apps, and software available, so targeting the right supports, the most effective supports, can be tricky. What areas can text-to-speech impact? It can impact student comprehension and understanding of text if print text is paired with audio, can improve spelling and the phonetic understanding of unfamiliar words. It can improve student focus and attention to the printed word recognition and recognition of errors, even in our own writing, if text-to-speech is used as an editing tool for students doing digital writing. Probably most importantly, it can increase independence. and take away the need for that adult to do that reading support for those kids who need audio support for their content reading. Text-to-speech is available everywhere on all devices. One of its biggest benefits on tablets, computers, Chromebooks, phones, anywhere in any environment, text-to-speech is available for students wherever they go as a lifelong tool. The toolbar for Read and Write is an extension that is added to the Chrome browser. As many of you know, there are many extensions available as added features when we are using Chrome. Those are all available in the Chrome Web Store. Read and Write is one of those options. To use Read and Write, once it's been pushed out or downloaded into the Chrome browser, the user must be logged in with their school email. Text-to-speech through Read and Write has many free features. It's one of those tools that has what we call freemium and premium features. The free features include text-to-speech in the Google suite of tools, Docs, Sites, Classroom, Forms. Hover speech, which allows you to just hover your cursor over some text on a website. The PDF Reader, which is also now a free tool within the Google Drive environment. PDFs are simply uploaded into Google Drive and now available for reading out loud. The Single Word Translator is a part of the free toolbar, and a practice reading aloud tool, which you will see a demo of in a few minutes, that often can be used as a precursor to voice dictation. As I mentioned, those tools are free. The premium versions do fall away or gray out after 30 days of use, some of those additional features which we'll talk about in a minute. But as an educator, you have access to the premium tools indefinitely. Simply go to Google and do a search for Text Help Free for Teachers. Provide your information in their simple form, and you will be upgraded to the premium subscription indefinitely. Just want to give you a look in on the entire toolbar. This toolbar shows all of the free features in addition to all the premium features. As I said, for our students, those premium features will gray out after 30 days. So the writing tools that are built into the toolbar, such as the word predictor, the voice dictation, summarizing and highlighting tools, there's a vocabulary builder, a picture dictionary, those will all gray out and become unavailable unless a subscription fee is paid annually. Those tools that are highlighted as read aloud, that play, pause, and stop button, those remain free forever. And the tool way to the right, the practice reading aloud tool, that stays free forever as well. So let's do a demo. First, we're going to demo the text reader and the hover speech, the text reader within a Google Doc and or a website environment, and the hover speech, which is available on websites.
This video shows how Read and Write for Google Chrome can be used to read text aloud. To use text-to-speech in a Google Doc, just place your cursor where you want to start reading and click the play button.
Most of the energy we use today comes from fossil fuels such as gas, oil, and coal. However, these
Read and Write uses dual color highlighting, which helps improve comprehension. You can choose from a variety of voices by going to the Options menu and clicking on the Voices drop-down. If you're reading content in another language, you can even choose from a selection of international voices as well. You can also adjust the reading speed and turn continuous reading on or off. This controls whether Read and Write will only read the text you've selected or read through your whole document. To read text on the web, use hover speech to simply hover over some text with your cursor.
The unique geography of the Arctic leads to unique weather patterns that reappear in the region year after year. The map of sea level pressure for October 1st to 30.
You can also highlight a selection and click the play button. Keep in mind that if you encounter inaccessible text,
So remember that the text reader is available on websites as well as in the Google Doc, Google Classroom, Google Form, all of those Google suite of tools. It's available there. Hover click is available on websites. That's the feature that allows you to just hover over text on a website and have it read aloud. Remember that the free version cannot access the screenshot reader for inaccessible text. Let's do a demo of the PDF reader. This is a powerful tool. PDFs are quite inaccessible for being read aloud for our students. This is a continual problem that is often requested for students who need text read aloud. So it's great that Read&Write has put the PDF reader in its free access.
this video shows how to use the Read&Write for Google Chrome PDF Reader with G Suite. To get started, right-click on a PDF in Google Drive and choose Open with Read&Write for Google Chrome. If you don't see this option, click on Connect More Apps and search for TextHelp PDF Reader to add it. Now you'll be prompted to install the PDF Reader extension. If your admin pushes out extensions for you, you might be able to skip these steps. Once you have a PDF open, you'll see the Read&Write toolbar at the top of your screen. To read some text aloud, use the Click to Speak tool.
In schools across the United States, physical education has been substantially reduced and in some cases completely eliminated in
You can also select some text and use the play button.
So remember that PDFs must be first uploaded into the Google Drive environment. The PDF reader is a separate extension, which you will be prompted to download or can be pushed out by your IT department. Not every feature on the PDF toolbar is available, but the reader feature and the click to speak feature will be available for you. And then lastly, let's demo that practice reading tool for those students who need to practice reading aloud, hearing themselves read aloud, and or sharing those files with their teacher once they've read some text out loud. This can be great practice for students who are working toward voice dictation as a writing support.
This video demonstrates how to use the Practice Reading Aloud feature in Read&Write for Google Chrome. Students can use this feature to practice their independent reading and even send recordings to their teacher for feedback. To use this feature on the web, click the Practice Reading Aloud button. The text will open in a new tab with a record button and several other features. Students can use text-to-speech to listen to the text first.
Our world is always changing. Look out your window long enough, and you might see the weather change.
Or use premium tools like the dictionary, picture dictionary, or screen masking. When ready, students can click the record button to start recording their reading. They can listen to the recording they've made and even share it with their teacher. If they're using Google Classroom, they can select their teacher from a list of their classes, or they can just type in their teacher's email address. Teachers will receive their students' recording via email. They can see what the student read and listen to how they did. Teachers can even give feedback and keep track of all their students' recordings using Read&Write's companion product, Fluency Tutor for Google. Students can also use the Practice Reading Aloud feature by selecting some text in Google Docs or Google Slide. For more information on Read&Write for
So remember that students can select any text from a Google Doc or a website. They can practice reading aloud, record themselves reading aloud, hear that recording back, or share it with their teacher. Just as with the free PDF reader, not all of the tools in the practice reading toolbar will be available without a subscription, but the practice reading tool will be available. Read and Write for Google Chrome is available for all of your students. Download it at the Chrome Web Store, or you can make a request from your IT department. Don't forget, you can submit for your free educator account just by Googling Text Help Free for Teachers. That will give you the premium subscription indefinitely. If you have any questions about access or implementation of Read and Write or any other text reading tool, please don't hesitate to contact me at my email address on the screen. So thanks for participating in this segment of ATK's On the Go series. Before you go, save this link, bit.ly/ATKEXIT. Save that link and make sure you fill out an exit ticket to provide feedback and ask any follow-up questions. Filling out the exit ticket will also get you entered into our raffle for some awesome assistive tech prizes. You can find this exit ticket link also at assisttechno.org, and you can also find more AssistTechno videos at assisttechno.org, where there will be a link to our YouTube video channel. Thanks for coming.